Is junk removal getting saturated? Keep watching and let's find out. I'm giving away a $10,000 dump trailer and many more things. I am hosting a live virtual event again. If you missed the first one, we had 700 people live. It was incredible. We are finally going to be launching to the public October 26th. Louis Vandervolk of Blue Crocus Solutions is giving away another $5,000 website. Matt Fitch of Junk Blitz Pro is giving away a $5,000 website. I'm giving away a $10,000 dump trailer and many more things. Click the link in the video description to register for the live virtual event. As a side note, if you guys are interested in beta testing, check the video description down below. Beta testing will be going live this summer. I hope to see you at my live virtual event for the public launch of Autopilot. My course, 20 hours of content. You get complete access to me. You can book me whenever you want. You could call me whenever you want. You can text with me personally. If you guys want to join my private community, all of my resources in there. I have my pricing sheet, I have check-in, check-out sheets, my daily profit and loss, employee handbook, job interview questions, company recordings of 27 other companies and their sales pitch. I also have 100 call recordings of my call agents with real live calls of actual customers, my phone sales script, gig worker template, job ad that I post to get employees, and my Craigslist post to advertise my business. junklaunchbyjedi.com. Tons of awesome stuff in there, guys. So if you guys want to take your junk removal business to the next level, the link is in the video description down below. Let's talk about junk removal saturation. The quick answer is yes, it is getting insanely saturated. We're not gonna go too much into philosophy about business and saturation and should you start, should you not start. But my entire life, I've always doubted going into certain business endeavors unless I could be a disruptor. I was very worried about starting my fitness app because there was 1,000 fitness apps. And the fact remains this, guys. Every industry is getting saturated because of the creator economy. That's just the facts. We already had saturation with brick and mortar stores. Now there's digital saturation. Now that anybody can be a creator, the course guru space has been completely saturated. When people think or hear about courses, they just automatically kind of start assuming scammers, these make money online people. Even the remote cleaning business, I see ads of like, start a remote cleaning business, buy my course, buy my coaching, buy my mentorship. It's funny because I'm mocking myself because I do have a course, but however, my course is way more affordable. You get jam-packed value. It's $500. You get a year of access to me, my personal cell phone number. You can book calls anytime, private community. It is the world's best junk removal course. You can't lose if you get it. Shameless plug. But what I'm trying to say, guys, is there's gonna be saturation in everything that you do. It's what separates you and your work ethic. That's it. I want you to watch this quick clip from Ricardo to give you a little bit of inspiration. Run the clip.
There's a lot of junk removal business owners that say this. Don't open a junk removal business, you're saturating the market. You're saturating the market, they say. What? I have something to say to those people. Shut the fuck up. You're the one saturating the market. You're the one talking about it. You saturated the market.
If anybody tells you it's saturated or to not do it, shut the fuck up. Just do it. Ricardo's funny, a good buddy of mine. He runs a channel as well. He's got like 20,000 subscribers. He talks a lot about junk removal, and he definitely has his own opinions that differ from a lot of people, including me, but he's a good watch. He's been in the junk removal industry for 17 years. Another plug right there. There you go, Ricardo. Plug for you, Ricardo. Something real quick before we jump into the whole saturation and things to look out for and the reasons why it's saturated. This isn't like a cleaning business where you can have repeat customers or a roofing business where you get a $20,000 to $40,000 job. You have a decent average job size in this business of anywhere from $250 if you're really on the low end up to $550 on the high end, where you need a constant influx of new leads. So with basic supply and demand, if there is a continuous amount of supply and the demand stays the same, we're gonna have a problem. We're all fighting for new leads. And if you're in a smaller population, you could imagine that's a problem because this is a one-off business, unless you get into the commercial game. That's for a different video. You have the outliers, of course, guys. I know that, I get that. but generally speaking, once every year, once every 2 years, naturally, with saturation in a business like that, it poses a problem. We're gonna talk about saturation, we're gonna talk about what to look for, and we're gonna talk about my thoughts at the end, the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. So without further ado, guys, let's talk about the 3 reasons junk removal is getting seriously saturated. First of all, I need my drink. Diet Coke, guys. I'm not quitting until next year. It's my only vice, okay? Reason number 1, the rise of junk removal influencers. This is just a part of life. This happens in every niche, whether it's course gurus, remote cleaning businesses. Mike Andes has like almost 200,000 subscribers and he pushes how to start a landscaping business. He has a franchise, he's got 150 franchises. He pushes out courses, he pushes out mentoring and coaching. I mean, landscaping is probably flooded. However, landscaping has a lot of repeat business. But the point is, guys, influencers are a part of the creator economy. It's gonna happen in every niche forever for the rest of time in this digital age. There is something really unique about the junk removal industry that I have not seen in other home service industries. I want to preface this for any of my audience who has a junk removal channel. I am one of these people. I am not saying this is a bad thing. I am just genuinely fucking curious. Why is it in this home service business, there is a lot of people who just start their journey of showing their junk removal journey with their company name on their YouTube channel, which I totally think you should be using your personal name, not your business name, and they start becoming an entrepreneur on their junk removal journey and their secrets. Why is it I can't find that in cleaning, in HVAC, in moving, in power washing, in window cleaning? There's like one influencer per fucking home service. But in junk removal, there's 100 of us sharing our tips, sharing our secrets, giving advice. And like I said, guys, I'm not against it. Just remember, when you go down that path, you are going down that path. You should be branding your company name with removing junk and showing why you're the best junk removal company. And if you want to do education and teaching, use your personal name. If anybody could tell me, why is it junk removal? There's 100 of us sharing our journey, but I can't find it in any other home service industry. If you guys could please tell me why you think this is, because I would love some insight myself. The rise of junk removal influencers is insane. Look at Junk Teens here. They just hit 30K subscribers. They surpassed me in 2 weeks. Look at Josh and Avery here. They are at 35K subscribers and they just started posting junk removal content not too long ago. And then of course you got all the other OG YouTubers. You got Matt and JoJo. You got Ricardo. You've got Steezy. You've got me. You've got Lugstars. You've got Clutter Reduction. All fabulous channels, by the way. If you guys know basic economics, supply and demand, there's a lot more supply coming in and the demand and awareness seems to be staying the same. Now, how do we get more demand and awareness? There needs to be more broad media advertising junk removal, more billboards, more social media, more companies talking to customers, but that's a more one-to-one transaction with companies. So more customers are learning about it, but I implore you to go out and just interview 10 people out on the street and be like, have you ever hired a junk removal company? Probably gonna be no. Moving on to number 2, the fact that it is unskilled. I don't want to disrespect anybody because moving and junk removal, there is a little bit of skill. But what I'm saying is I don't need a skill to go into your house and take some trash out versus HVAC technicians, electricians, plumbers, even painters. If you ask me to paint this house, sure, I could go get a paint roller, but I guarantee you it'll look like shit. There does need to be a little more on-site training, and in some places require licenses and degrees to do some of these skilled trades. So the fact that it's an unskilled trade makes it very easy to get into, such as power washing, moving, cleaning, window washing, gutter cleaning, roof cleaning. You can comment in the below and go, oh, yes, there is some skill. There's always gonna be a little skill of how you move things and how you pack, and I get that, but what I'm saying is it's an unskilled trade versus a skilled trade. The easy part is the product or service. The hard part is running, growing, and operating and scaling a business. That's number 2. Number 3, low barrier of entry. It makes this a very appealing business. Think about it. Removing trash from someone's house, okay. I can do that. You can start this with no money. If you really wanted to get your feet wet, you can literally 2 hours, go get a Home Depot pickup truck for 19 bucks, go blast on Facebook to all of your friends and ask for referrals and completely free marketing with Nextdoor, Facebook, social media. You can go ham and literally get a couple jobs. You might not be able to fit a lot of shit in that pickup truck, but you'll make it work with a couple ratchet straps. You can figure it out. And you can get a taste of a couple $100 here and there, and you'll be like, oh shit, let's go try renting a truck. You know, stacking jobs and then renting a box truck next time at Home Depot for $150 for a whole 24 hours. And the point is, guys, low barrier of entry. So those are the 3 reasons why it's getting saturated. It's once you think about it, it's like, oh fuck, it makes sense. Let's get into the things to look out for now, guys. Because of saturation, this is common sense in life. I'm gonna talk to you guys real quick about something Gary Vaynerchuk said a long time ago about Facebook ads. And this is very relatable to all ads, Google local service ads, lead generators. This just goes to show you that all things get saturated and the price goes up. It's just the name of the game. Gary Vaynerchuk was spouting, use Facebook ads, do Facebook ads, do Facebook ads 10 years ago, before Apple changed the privacy settings and fucked everything up for Facebook, so it's not as targeted now, because now there's some privacy between Apple and advertising, and that changed the game a lot for Facebook. Ads went up, more people came in, but 10 years ago, Gary Vaynerchuk run Facebook ads. They are so cheap, and I didn't listen. So many people didn't listen. Now Facebook ads cost a little bit more money. It's still a very effective solution. But the point is, guys, the reason why I went on that Facebook rant is because I'm about to tell you, number 1, Google ads. Google ads are going up in price. Supply and demand. There's more people wanting to advertise in Google ads, and how Google ads works, it's a bidding war. You're bidding for keywords and how much you're willing to pay. We don't need to go too much into it. You gotta be careful with Google ads because they're going up. They are gonna stabilize because at some point, 1-800-GOT-JUNK, and Junk King are gonna say, this is the most I'm willing to pay, but they'll be the ones willing to pay the most. Then you have the mom and pops or the smaller franchises, you know, what's their limit of what they're willing to pay? And the prices will start to stabilize. Junk removal, like in your area keywords, it's like 20 bucks a click. That shit's expensive. A click doesn't mean a call. Number 2, Google local service ads. Google guaranteed badge, guys. Those are going up in prices because people are getting overwhelmed by Google ads. You know, there's a lot of people still doing Google ads successfully. The prices are going up, but the people who can't figure it out or don't have the money to play, they give up and they go to LSA because it's a click of a button and it turns those ads on. So it's a lot easier to use. Naturally, if a lot more people leave Google ads and go to LSA, LSA goes up. My Google ads were $55 a conversion, but my LSA ads were going as high as $90 a phone call. Now you can obviously set what you're willing to pay, but I want maximum phone calls, so I always choose maximum. Number 3, guys, lead generators like Thumbtack and Yelp. Thumbtack is getting expensive. I hear a lot of people bitching about Thumbtack. Apparently you have to be forced for online booking where they can book you and you have to pay like a lot more. So you're getting screwed on Thumbtack and they sell your leads to 3 other people, which is so frustrating because then you're fighting for that lead and you're getting charged more. So Thumbtack's raping you. Lead generators in general, Thumbtack, Yelp, and I think Angie's might even be considered a lead generator. Number 4, SEO in general is just expensive. Naturally, if more people are doing SEO and growing their sites in the rankings and you hire an SEO company, SEO companies are already expensive. It's gonna take you longer to rank and you're competing against other people trying to rank their websites in Los Angeles or Dallas, Texas or whatever. And it's time consuming if you're gonna do it yourself, and it takes time to start showing up. SEO, we can go on forever. And I have a lot of great videos on SEO. And I also have Levi here doing an insane build in public series. Go watch his SEO videos. They will blow your mind. You can literally do SEO yourself. And I recommend starting now. Number 5, guys, which is what we call basic economics. I've said this a couple times already. The awareness is not rising as fast as the supply. There is an influx of influencers teaching people how to do junk removal, but there's only so much search volume for junk removal, especially when you run Google ads. Like, only so many people are actually searching for junk removal on Google. I hit the search volume some days in Los Angeles. So I spent the most amount of money Google would let me spend in Los Angeles. Think about that for a minute. Some days there's a lot more search volume, some days there's less search volume, but the point is, guys, is the awareness isn't rising as fast as the supply. Basic supply and demand, right, guys? Now that I've scared you away about the truth of the saturation and how I feel about it, the last I scraped all of Google Maps, every state and every like city over 10,000 population, there is 35,000 junk removal companies that I pulled from that list. Now, a lot of them got junk franchises and there was some wrong data, but let's call it like somewhere between 25,000 and 30,000 junk removal companies in America. And that's just the ones listed on Google Maps. That's not including the ones not listed on Google Maps. Think about that for a second. There was 2,000 in Los Angeles. Just the ones listed on Google Maps. That is insane. So let's talk about the light at the end of the tunnel, guys. With all that being said, what does that mean, Andrew? What do I do? Fuck junk removal, right? No, not really. Here's the thing. It's not hard to crush it in this industry. It is not hard to stand out. If you do offline marketing is door hangers and yard signs and in-person sales, networking, events. You crush Facebook, which you can just do Facebook for free. And I talk about Facebook here. You can really maximize Facebook and you don't have to pay for anything on Facebook. And you do SEO yourself and you really put yourself out there. It is not hard to stand out in this business. Let me tell you real quick what everybody's doing. Everybody is getting insured. Everybody's getting the equipment. Everybody's uniformed. Everybody's nice. Everybody has good customer service. All these things that people say separates you, that shit doesn't separate you anymore. Hundreds of junk removal companies out here are nice and have great customer service, show up on time, uniform, insured. That is not what separates us anymore. Matt and Jojo and me and Ricardo and Steezy and all these other influencers, we're all telling you that basic stuff. That is like common sense now. Do you want to know what can separate you and actually make you crush it? You're gonna laugh. Putting in the work. Putting in the work doesn't mean doing the jobs, registering your company, posting on social media here and there. I'm not talking about the customer service, the outfits, the uniforms, doing the hard work of the physical labor and all that stuff. If you are not working 12 hours a day, busy from jobs, you should be putting in as many hours as possible learning skills. You should be spending 4 hours a day learning how to run Google Ads when you're ready to run them, but start learning them now. There's no reason why you shouldn't set up a campaign. You don't have to run it, but learn how to do it. Spend $10 a day. You might not get that many clicks, but you can start learning it. Spending 2 to 4 hours a day on SEO, spending 2 to 4 hours a day on social media, creating content, creating a YouTube channel dedicated to your business name and uploading every single fucking job. I expect 365 YouTube videos by the end of the year. And I talk about that YouTube videos here. There is nobody putting in the real work where the work actually needs to be done. Actually learning new skills, learning how to build a website. You should have 100 pages, at least 50. Look at Jedi Junk Remover here. I have 30 service pages. I have 50 cities of LA, Ventura County, San Fernando Valley. Those are all separate pages. I spent weeks doing that. And it is not hard to use a website builder like Duda or Wix or WordPress. Learn it all. And that is what's gonna separate you from everybody else, because all this stuff, that is common fucking sense. Don't tell me customer service and answer the phone and be good at sales. Get the fuck out of here. It is not hard to sell junk removal. Act interested when you answer the phone. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry I'm getting a little passionate about this because it's real now and shit's getting a little more difficult. And with that difficulty comes you need to learn new skills. As a business owner and an entrepreneur, you need to learn it all until you have the money to where you can delegate and hire. You do not hire a Google Ads agency anymore. You do not hire an SEO agency anymore. You do not hire somebody to build your website. You do it your fucking self. Hope that helps, guys. As always, I leave you with this. Success is often covered in dirt, but so was gold at one point. Toodles! I want to do something special for you guys. I'm really excited to be working with Levi, and I think this is gonna be an awesome experience for you guys, and you guys can watch it on Levi's channel here. Please go subscribe to him and follow the Jedi Junk Removal SEO Build in Public series. I'm proud to announce that we have gone public for crowdfunding, so you're actually going to be buying shares in Autopilot. You can invest as low as $500. You will also get 12 months free, which will more than pay for the $500 investment you make. So if you guys are interested, I will definitely make sure all of the links are in the video description. I will pin a comment, and if you have any questions, please ask.